Hello. I have been asked repeatedly to upload another YouTube video. Forgive me, I look like crap. It's like midnight. But tomorrow at work we are having a potluck. So, my boss, I was going to make stuffing, but he caught on real quick because I was going to make the box stuffing, because I like stuffing and dressing. I just don't like the smell of celery cooking, and that's like a big thing in dressing. So I was going to make the box stuff, and my boss was like, no. I will make the dressing, you make something else. And I was like, okay, what do you need me to make? And he was like, make mashed potatoes, you can't mess that up. Okay. I've seen people mess up mashed potatoes, but I do know how to cook. I just don't like making dressing. And forgive me if it's loud. I got that exhaust fan going on high because I am grilling some veggies behind me. Right now I'm peeling some green apples. But I was like, fine, I'll make your stupid mashed potatoes. And he is like, I've seen some of the things you bring for lunch. Yeah, because I am poor, so sometimes I just gotta throw something together just to sustain me for the time being. I don't just go all out and cook all the time. I mostly cook just for my kids because the government still thinks I make tons of money. Where's this money at? I would like to know. Because I ain't seeing none of it. So, I got my second batch of potatoes over there on the stove boiling. Oh, it's apples. And I was like, you know what? This is a good opportunity to get rid of some food in the house that was never going to get ate. Now, I've had this bag of green apples. I don't care for green apples unless they are this big and covered in caramel. Well, I don't have any caramel, so I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet. Right now we're dicing it, and oh, my potatoes are boiling over. Hold on. Calm down, little buggers. Calm down. Back on low. Alright. Right now I'm just dicing them up, throwing them in a pan. I also got a crap ton of walnuts and pistachios and almonds from pantries, because that's what we live on around here is pantries. And sometimes they give out good stuff. I make it work. I grew up in a poor family, so this is just my everyday. And yeah, I'm thinking about dicing up these apples. I'll show you what's cooking over there in a minute. And I might throw some honey on there. I bought some local honey at the Tulsa State Fair. Oh, so good. I mostly bought it for the container. It's a skull container. Kind of like a Crystal Skull vodka, except I don't like vodka, so I'm not buying that. So I got a jar of honey. I love honey. So I was thinking about chopping these up and putting a little bit of cinnamon in it. I would put sugar, but let's try to be healthy here. And yeah, just throw stuff in there and see what happens. Might be good, might not, I don't care. Because if I don't do something with this food, it's going to go bad. That was not supposed to go in there. It's going to go bad, and I don't like wasting food. I know there's tons of people that love green apples. I do not, because they're bitter. I like sweets. Sweet. I'm German, so I like sweets. A little update since my last videos. Whoops, I'm in the core. There. I know I was doing a tiny house video. I moved out of that. I moved closer to my kids. Tried to make it work with my son's father again. That did not work out, unfortunately. But that's the last time I try. I'm not going back. I'm solely focused on my kids. One of them's on the other side there, sleeping on the couch, and no, he's not going to wake up. The other day, I was making a little bitty piece of fish that I caught when things were bad, and I kept every little bitty fish I caught because I had no food, and I called it my snack fish. I have no clue what kind of fish it was. He was a cute little thing. Not the easiest to clean being so tiny, so he didn't get filleted. It was way too tiny for filleting. And I know there's laws, but honestly, if you're gonna take me from food and arrest me because I kept a small fish to eat, arrest me, because I was eating. That's the only food I had at the moment. And but I put it in the air fryer, and I just moved into this place, and the air fryer hasn't been used in quite some time. And I keep looking behind me, making sure nothing's boiling over or anything. But so I threw it in the air fryer because I just got off work. I was running out of time. I needed to get in bed. So I thought, quick. So I put the little bitty fish in the air fryer. And I stepped outside with the dogs. And my son was sleeping on the couch. And I guess the air fryer put out just enough smoke. I didn't notice any smoke at all. But the smoke detectors, yeah, they said there was smoke. I didn't see anything. I smelt my fish, but it wasn't smoky. And I was outside with the dogs, and I heard the beeping. And I'm trying to get one of my dogs to shut up so I can pinpoint where I'm hearing this beeping from. I know it's some kind of alarm, and I can't seem to pinpoint it. And I was like, is that my house? So I opened the back door, which I stand right next to the door, so you'd think I'd hear it, but this is a house, not an apartment, not a trailer, so I guess it's more insulated. And yeah, I opened that door, and sure enough, it's my smoke detector going berserk. And my son's right there on the couch, snoozing away, acting like nothing ever happened. Mind you, I was outside for a minute while it was going off because I was trying to pinpoint where I was hearing it. And yeah, I walk in, and then of course my dog comes with me, and he wigs out anytime he hears a smoke detector because we did have our house burn that one time, and it really kind of freaked him out. That's another story. But yeah, he's wigging out, pacing back and forth, barking, howling, crying, and my son's just over there freaking snoring away. And I'm, like I said, I just moved in here, so I was like, alright, so I gotta find the smoke detector and deal with this. So I pace through the house, I find it. The problem is, you can't really tell how tall these walls are. They're about, I'd say 8 feet, being generous. I'm 5 foot. And this thing is at the top. And I'm like, okay, so I'm fighting my dog that's wigging out, trying to get me to fix it, which he don't realize I'm trying to fix it, but it would happen a lot quicker if he would just sit down and shut up. I had to come all the way back in here to the kitchen to get a chair to stand on. And I finally got up there, and I got the smoke detector thing, but this is a different one. This ain't like what I grew up with. It's one of those where you got a sensor, and if one goes off, it goes off all throughout the house. It sets them all off. So I had to find the sensor thing. And I'm hitting the button. It's not shutting up. And still yet, my son's still snoozing, dog's still freaking. I'm about to freak out because I was like, oh my God, I don't know how to get this thing to stop. Because the house ain't on fire. It's not smoky. It's acting crazy. And finally, while I'm pushing the button, I notice it's loose, so I kind of jiggle it, and it does come off the wall, which thank God. And I bring it down, and it says take to fresh air. And I was like, okay. So I'm walking through the house with this thing just screaming at me. And by the time I make it in here to the living room, oddly enough, it stops. And I'm like, okay, it stopped. Fine. But, yeah, I just set it there on the table. I was like, are we good? We're good? And then I went ahead and I walked through the entire house and the garage, and I made sure that the house wasn't, in fact, on fire. I checked every room. No, nothing. And my son's just snoozing right through. I wish I could sleep like that. Jeez. I've had to actually get used to sleeping here. This apple's a little bit crisp. Because I'm used to trailers where you're hearing every freaking ground squirrel outside, every hoot of an owl, every cricket. And yeah, I moved in here and it's dead silent. Dead silent. So I'm laying in there trying to sleep. Nope. Not sleeping because I'm hearing every ghost fart. Every little noise. And I woke up. I'm like, oh my God. What am I going to do? So it's been about 2 weeks since first. And it's the 16th now, I think. I'm not even sure. But, yeah, finally, I took my stand fan. It's a bit noisy. Fine. I turned that bugger back on, and I have been sleeping like a little angel. Okay, so those are done. Let me wash my paws, and I'll show you what I got going on. Heather. Alright. That is my apples. Not sure what I'm doing with it. Then over here I am grilling some veggies. We got yellow squash, zucchini, broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. My second batch of potatoes that are probably almost done for smashing. And the other half of the potatoes that are done. And yes, that is my turkey thawing in there. But yeah, that's my update. If you got any recipes, let me turn that back right way. If you have any recipes that, you know, to get rid of food from pantries, meals to make, I'm all ears. For now, I'm going to stop because I got to flip these veggies, smash some taters. Y'all have a great night, and hopefully I get to bed soon.